The last 30 seconds anyway, your kids put themselves, to their credit, in a position to succeed and win, and had two shots at it. Was that last possession, was that the shot to Stephanie in the lane, was that designed, was your first?
Really wanted to go for two, and thought we had a situation where we could get at least a 4-round one, and definitely wanted to go for two versus try to go for three. And
was that the first option, her down low?
Yes.
Do you feel like she got a decent enough look?
I feel like all night we got pretty good looks at the rim. I feel like if we could get those same shots on Saturday, we'd be a happy coaching staff, and I think our team would like those shots all over again. So, there's something that kind of holds us back, and we have to be pretty perfect to win games. I just feel like there were just points out there that just are left. We had a chance to have, whether it's 16 or 14 or 20 points, it just feels like we just left them at the rim. And for us, it's hard to make up in other areas of the game.
Well, I feel like I'm beating a dead horse here. You've got two people that are putting up, numbers consistently on offense, and then it just drops to sparingly from there. And then I want to go to the first, 6 minutes of the game. I counted, they had 8 possessions where they came away with nothing, and all you had to show for was 7-0 lead.
We've done that a few times.
Yeah.
It feels like we should be up more.
Yeah, I mean, another about 5 or 6 more points there would have been in sync with what was going on. Do you feel like and they know the situation. Do you think at that point when they're getting a turnover one in or a stop that maybe they're pressing too much then to build something off that or not?
I think we're still a young team other than our seniors. I mean, we've got these two that are unbelievably talented, and we run a lot of things for them. And they create a lot of baskets for themselves and others with the assists and as passers as well. And I think our younger players keep falling back into a very passive role. And it's really not what we want them to be. I mean, you're a guard, you need to be able to create baskets for other people off the bounce and create some things off your passing. And so at halftime, I really got after our team and our guards about, it's wonderful for us when we can pass, and a shot comes to them. They're wide open three and they get a shot. But good teams don't let you do that, and someone has to find a way to get into the lane and create a shot for somebody else off the bounce. And we just don't have a lot of those kinds of guards that can create a basket for someone else or create their own shot off the bounce. So they resort, I think most of our guards resort back to their comfort level, which is they're the kind of guards that needs to come to them for them to be effective. The shot needs to get to them. That's, Courtney in particular. Now, Scotty's getting better. I just didn't think she had a great game tonight. I thought our bench wasn't very good in the first half when I subbed, and that's when a lot of those turnovers happened. And I think that really hurt us. I think from the 11-minute mark, I think we went 3 for 17 after the first 11 minutes of the game. So I think that probably as much as the first part, like you said, 10 turnovers, or about 7 of them came during that period, and that really hurt us in that period.
Let me ask you this, and this, it sounds redundant too. You go right back to work, I'm sure, we practice at 7 in the morning or whatever. And do you as a coach, do you try to change something up to get out of this so-called, this rut that you're in, or do you feel like, no, we just got to continue to keep trying to perfect or improve what we're doing?
I don't know. I'm not the type that I don't really think we have to give in to changing. I think we created a huge number of problems for that team. They didn't like the things that we were doing to them defensively. I think we gave ourselves a lot of opportunities. We can't change who people are as players, and we've got to get more production from other people. I think we got some from Courtney in the second half and Kylie in the second half. Those two kind of got some threes, and that opened it up a little bit as well. But it's a difficult thing. We don't have a lot of playmaking guards that can really create easy baskets for other people. So we've got to do it by moving the basketball and spreading the floor and, hopefully getting good shots at the rim by our best players. But again, I mean, I'll watch the film, I know, and I'll see. I just, I'm sure you got to take a little bit of good and the bad. We can't take anything away from this. We lost the game, but as a coach and as trying to get these guys understanding of what the kind of team they can be, I think most of us as educated basketball coaches and players can watch a film and see, I need to make that shot. That's a shot that I need to make 80% of the time or 90% of the time. And if we count those up, I feel like we're doing a lot of good things on the offensive end other than finishing the play, which is big.
So what you're telling me is this 31.6% shooting isn't going to fly, and of that percentage, you feel like there was enough good looks that should be.
I think there's enough that should be better than that.
Right.
I do think there's, and I'm not sure there's a magic formula of something else we could be doing that makes that number go to 50%, or at least I'm not a good enough coach to figure that out. I think we're getting the shots, and I think our best players are getting the shots, and we've just got to be a little bit more determined. I don't want to depend on Steph and Dee to be saviors every day either, but that's where we've got to keep getting Courtney and Kylie and Scotty and the bench to come off and just give us a few numbers as we go.
Let me ask you this. Tonight at one point, and I think it was in the second half, I was watching you in particular to see if I could get some reaction on certain situations, and I think it's when you were down by, I don't know, 6, 8, somewhere in there. You get up and you kind of look down the bench, and I thought to myself, why don't you look down the bench thinking, at this point, the way everybody's playing, I don't know who to throw in there to try to get this thing fired.
Well, I think we got a good group. I mean, we did some different things. Our zone bothered them a little bit, and then they figured that our zone out, and then we switched our zone. And I probably got all over Dee one time. She made me mad a couple of times on the defensive end, but I can get mad pretty fast and get over it too. And she was a key player in getting us back in it. Again, we have enough things that we're doing. I think we're really solid on the defensive end, other than not getting rebounds at key points of the game. It's all coming down to can we get enough point production to beat solid teams that have 3 people in double figures. It's not like they're blazing the nets either. It's just are we leaving points out there that need to be put on the board? And I do think we have plenty of those, and I know we did the last 2 games that we played as well. We've got to figure that out.
That's all I have.
Anybody else? All right, thanks, Aaron.
Good.